Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and in this video we have a group of girls here that are going to be swiping through Tinder in real time, telling you why they're swiping left, why they're swiping right. They're going to be giving some pointers on the profiles that they come across, what this guy is doing great, what he can maybe do a little bit better, really just some general feedback and swiping on Tinder in real time. So let's get started.
So Austin comes out swinging with a photo where his face isn't fully in it. You know, it's kind of like, we could do better, but maybe you're trying to bury the lead. You're enticing us with the tattoo. So I'm going to go to the second picture. Also a good photo. Love the smile, but you're wearing shades. He's also keeping something a hidden mystery. But I see that he's outdoors, and that's cool. It looks like he likes outdoors. That's nice. Now we move over to the army pic. I don't know which one he is here because I'm not confident because their arms are covered, so the qualifier was the tattoo. And then in the first two pics, he was half of his face and then sunglasses. So I still don't really know which one is you. So I think that there is improvement that could be had here. That's cool. You served your country. Thank you for your service. As long as you're not like super psycho in that direction. And we all know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is funny. Look at us. Personality, biting a beer bottle. Okay. Also, is that you? Like, there's two people in this, and I truthfully think he might be not the main featured character here. So, and now we have a really zoomed out shot of him rock climbing. So, like, he is a mystery to me. I don't know what to draw other than it's cool that he's outdoors. He seems like he has friends. That's great. And he has put in some service. Oh, and a cute dog pic. Okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about Austin to really be wowed. So I think his profile just needs some improvement.
Okay, so show more of his face. Make sure you can actually see his full face.
Yeah, show more of your face. Make sure we know which one's you.
So would you swipe left or right?
Let me go back. You know, he has hands, and I might just swipe. What's the good one? Is right?
Right's the good one. Left's the bad one.
I might swipe right because there's more left to be designed. It's like maybe there's a cliffhanger here, and I'm just kind of like, can I see you over FaceTime just out of curiosity?
Okay, next guy.
I mean, I like him. He has a dog.
Is it a good first photo?
Yeah, that's a great first photo. He's got a dog, he's by the beach, he likes the outdoors, he's got a nice smile, he's fit, he's got his arms out, he's got a nice watch.
Perfect, we all care
Look
about
at
that.
I like this, he's outside, he's got his backpack on. Oh, Case Western Reserve University, okay.
Okay.
Dog again. I mean, I like bigger dogs, but I mean, I like all dogs. He's outside. He's local because I know this beach. Again, outdoors, great. 10 out of 10.
Okay, so you're swiping right.
Okay.
So Travis, 27, like age would be good for me. I think the first photo is pretty wholesome with like him and the dog. And I like that it's not a selfie. I feel like it's kind of weird if guys do selfies. Next one's selfie. I don't like the selfie. I just don't like that.
Okay.
I think he looks cocky in it.
I think girls generally think it's weird when guys take selfies.
Yeah.
Like, just set up the timer on the phone.
Yeah. And then his thing says, Jim Halpert looking for my Dwight Schrute, which is funny because it's like a spin on like the Jim and what's her face from?
Pam.
Yeah, Pam from The Office. But also I feel like people reference The Office all the time on dating apps, and I don't know why, but it's like a dime a dozen. People talk about The Office on there.
Overdone.
Yeah. The
Okay.
next picture also looks douchey. He's in like a tank top, and he has like throwing up a peace sign. Like,
Oh, no.
we don't need that. Next picture is with friends, which I think it's good to have a picture with friends, so that's fine. Next picture, he's out drinking and just kind of looks like, it's like a blurry photo with guys and girls, and you can tell they're all drunk. I don't like that. I don't think that is something that like, you're not presenting yourself well.
Okay.
No. Next one is him at a game, it looks like, with a friend. It's another selfie. I would not swipe right on this person.
Okay, so you would swipe left.
Yeah.
Overall, general takeaways for this guy? You didn't
you
like
know
the selfie?
nothing, literally nothing about him from his profile. There's selfies and pictures of him drinking with his friends.
Okay, so it doesn't leave a great first impression.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this guy, and he's actually very, very hot. And I would definitely swipe yes on him, and honestly, I just might. So,
What do you like about his first photo?
he looks like a typical all-American, handsome, good smile, nice hair, and casual. And he looks very hot. I don't know. I like it.
Do you like the way the photo is taken?
Yeah.
Specifically?
It looks like he tried a little bit, but not too hard.
Okay. What about the rest of his photos?
I don't know how to look at them.
You just tap the
without-
right side of the screen.
Oh, he's ugly as shit. Oh, he's short too. I guess good thing I looked at more than. Oh God, he has a Four Loko in his hand. He really almost got the like. No. Okay, no.
Okay, so the first photo clearly is really important because it almost bamboozled you.
Yeah, guys, do you know how bad that would have been?
So you're swiping left.
Okay, X.
Okay, so, this first guy, he is sitting at his job, it looks like. That is his desk. I'm thinking he does not have much time outside of his job if that's going to be his first picture. So, let's see. Nope.
This guy's cute. He's really cute, but I think he's too young for me. 23. Not that that's too young for me. I think I'm looking for a guy who's a little more mature. Okay. So for that reason, I would not swipe. But he's pretty handsome. Okay. And his dog is nice. And that's a good first photo. Looking for someone to work out with or enjoy some time together. Okay, I feel like that grammar is not accurate.
Is that a turnoff when guys have bad grammar or spell things wrong in their bio?
It used to be, but not anymore. I do notice grammar, but it's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
Whatever. It's
All right.
texting, or I feel like people are not accurate in texting.
So you're swiping left on him?
I'm gonna swipe left on him. Also, even if he was 30, I don't like when they post gym photos like this.
Okay, explain that because that will help guys out.
Why are you posting this? The other guy was great at showing off his muscles. He was outside, he was holding his dog, he was flexing them, but not too much. This is just
Is
makes
it
you
a
think
mirror?
you're weird.
Is it
Yeah,
a
this
mirror
makes
photo?
you think you're conceited.
What is it? I can't see it. Is it like a mirror photo? Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's all about the context.
Yeah.
All about where he's at.
Yeah, why did someone that took a photo of him at the gym doing
Right.
this pose.
Right, a little weird.
Okay. Benjamin. I stand for the flag. Okay. Just stand is the hoodie. All right, cute dog.
You like dog pics.
Yeah, we like a good dog pic.
Okay.
That is I forgot to mention that earlier. All right. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm going back. Nice backwards hat. All right, he's running a 5K. He's out there. One mirror selfie. We won't fault him for that because he's got his clothes on, and you know what, he was feeling himself, and he probably just got a haircut. We're not making a harsh judgment here. Okay, but now we have another. So this is another one, and it's a gym selfie. The shirt's a little tight, and it's again the flag. You're moving a little too far in one direction for me. It's not to say I don't appreciate those who have served our country, but he's leaning a little up, and now we have it. He progressed. The shirtless selfie. Yeah, it's just too much. This is too much selfies for me personally.
Do we like when guys don't have a bio? Do bios matter? I know you mentioned them earlier, but
Sometimes bios do matter because they'll say something funny and you're like, that was original. So to me, it's unoriginal already because every picture's a cookie cutter of some version of, hey, I'm really into America and the flag and being shirtless and taking selfies of me. And then I have no original content to entice me with which mentally stimulate your girl, okay? Give me something to cling on to be like, there's something here, there's some depth. So it's just basic. It's not enough for me to be enticed.
So I'm going to call this guy Jerry, and he is not really my type, but I can say that he looks nice. He just looks a little startled in his photo. So if I were a guy, I probably would have my buddy take a photo of me with a nice background or something. I wouldn't necessarily try taking a selfie. I feel like it doesn't work out as well. And it just kind of looks like he just has like junk in the background wherever he's at. And that's just why I don't like it. And then, oh, he's a Gemini. Who knows? We might be a match. You never know.
What about his bio?
He doesn't really have much. His interests are Netflix, music, movies, sports, football. And about me, Gemini, non-smoker, cat.
So what could you do to make his profile better?
Have his friend take a photo of him and just maybe be a little bit more dressed up. I mean, he's just literally in a workout Nike hoodie. Like, I just wouldn't recommend taking a photo like that if you're trying to attract women. You got to look a little done up, just a little bit.
Damon, 26. It's a mirror selfie. I don't like the mirror selfies. So, yeah, no. And then next one, he's like on the ground holding a dog. He gives his height. He loves the Browns, and he has a 2-year-old Shar-Pei. So I guess if someone's like a dog person, they might like that.
Mm-hmm. But when guys put dogs on their dating profile, do you think that's a good way to get girls' attention or get like a positive reaction? Or is it kind of 50-50?
I think that so many people love dogs that it's a very easy conversation starter if someone mentions their dog. So I don't think that's like a bad thing by any means.
Okay. But right off the first photo, without even going through the rest of his photos, would you have swiped left just because of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have even looked at the other photos.
Okay, then we don't even need to.
Okay.
Okay, and this other guy, it looks like he is at a wedding for his first picture. The next picture, it's like a group all together. It's like there's like 10 people in this one picture of your second picture. I have no clue like who you are at this point. Your second picture is once again, it's like down here, and I'm like looking up your nose, so that's not a good picture. Next picture, you're at the gym. Okay.
What do we think of mirror photos? Like gym mirror pics?
I don't mind them. But like it also kind of gives like a look into like what you're doing at the gym. I don't mind like the mirror picture. I wish you would have, not posed that way, but that's just me. Okay. And then the next picture is you with your friends. Once again, if it's going to be a group picture, I feel like you need to like be highlighted in some way, like either your center or like your face is in focus, because this photo you're technically not in focus at all. But then also including like a song that you're playing, that's nice. Gives me a little insight to like your music.
How are their bios?
We're not going to talk about those. Bios need a lot of work. And I only say this because like if I'm looking at your bio and your about me is like, okay, location, where you work at, where you went to school, where you currently live, things like undefeated in Mario Party, okay. A certified forklift driver, okay. Current Guinness World Record holder, okay. About you, if it's just about your accomplishments and what you're currently doing and nothing about your personality or what you like to do. I mean, I can kind of figure out what you like to do from these things, but it just seems like you're bragging at this point and you don't really care if someone like tries to get to know you. So
Okay, so is he getting a left swipe?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next guy.
Okay, I don't know who this guy is because there's 3 of them.
So his first photo is a group photo?
I don't think that's a good look to put your first photo as a group photo.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know who he is. It's another group photo. I still don't know who he is. I think he's the...
So he's got like all group photos so far?
He's got all group photos. He hasn't had a single photo yet.
Yeah, that's
by
a
himself.
no-no.
Okay, I think I know who it is because it's the same guy in every photo. But like, you need a single photo so that you can make him...
Yeah, your first photo should be a photo of just you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on this guy.
Okay.
Like, no.
So I don't really understand what I'm even looking at. It's a filter of a Motorola cell phone, like a dyno phone, taking a photo of him. So everything about this is wrong. He has his hood up. I don't really like that. We're going to look at his profile. Maybe he has something going on there. He's a smoker. He's a Virgo. Not much to work with on the bio. I'd say put a little bit more. What he's into is kind of cool, though. I like it. Marvel, anime, painting, photography. So he's clearly an artist or has an eye for art. So I could enjoy that. And I definitely like his small little profile better than the photo. So I'd just say, like I said, get your buddy to take a photo of you before you have 50 beers with them, not after, where you're like falling off a ledge.
Okay, so when you're on a dating app going through profiles, if you don't like the first photo, do you even look at the rest of the photos?
No, immediate no. Like, don't waste your time. Just
So the first photo is so important.
so important. Yeah, especially because people click through so fast on there. Like, guys, I'm sure, do the same thing.
So it should not be a selfie. It should not be a mirror photo. It should be, the best photo you have of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one is Greg. He's 37. So I'm just not attracted to him. So I would probably just swipe left immediately. But I do think that he has a nice photo because it's like just him. And he looks like he's like at a restaurant or something. And it's not a selfie.
Okay, so he's just not your type.
Yeah.
Nothing he did wrong.
Um,
What is your type if you had to describe?
So, like brunettes and like someone who's like athletic or like works out, like you can tell that they take care of themselves.
Okay.
And kind of like clean cut looking. So like he's kind of like burly, which just is fine. It's just not my type.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. All right. First picture, he's a little in the dark, and okay. He's a little in the dark. He's a little on the older side. For me personally, it's just my preference. Binge watching TV shows, hip hop. Another guy without a bio, huh? And the second pic is just like a logo, a graphic of some kind. It just says "Get the fuck out." So I mean, like, I don't have any context for that. You want me to get the fuck out? I just got here. I thought you wanted me to get the fuck in because that's why you made the profile. Okay. So the next one is a blurry and cut off version of the Cavaliers logo. The next one is the Cavaliers. This is no. This is a lot of no. No. We need more of you, less logos, and more personality. You didn't think it was a lot to ask, but
Oh, Patrick. Okay, you are 40. Okay.
Out of your age range, huh?
Yeah, out of the age range. I would have maybe okayed it. But it's also you're about me. Like you mentioned that you are a dad and you have 5 kids. Your life is busy, but you love to have fun and be active. I don't know if you could have that same thing together. Like if you have a busy life, like how much fun and how active are you currently being, especially when you are a dad at 40. But overall, like as far as pictures go, considering that your third picture is you don't even see your face. It's just a body shot.
Oh no.
This is not okay. Yeah, and the last picture is doing you no favors. Once again, it's grainy. It's from below. It looks like you cropped your kid out. Which does not score you any points of being a single dad, by the way. But overall, I would say none of these pictures do anything for you. I can tell you are 40, though, just by your photos, which is also not a good sign. But yeah, work on the bio, work on your photos and your posing. And, it's okay to, like, have a little photo shoot session if these are all the photos that you have. So
I'm going to say no off the bat on this guy because I don't like selfies like this. Like if you are taking a selfie like this, I think you're going to be conceited. Your personality is not going to be.
So how should guys take photos instead of doing the selfie thing? Like what's a better way?
I think for guys, no selfies in general. Just have somebody else take a photo of you doing whatever you are doing in the moment. I take selfies. But I think it's different for girls. I don't know.
It is. It's a double standard, but it really is.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Joe, 26. He's cute. I think this is a good photo. He's actually out at a restaurant too. And someone took the photo of him. So I would keep going. Next photo. I don't like the outfit, but the photo I guess is fine. But he's wearing like light wash blue jeans with a blue blazer that like is like blending into the jeans. It's not a vibe. He gives his Instagram, which I think is interesting. It's kind of nice when someone gives their Instagram because then you can like creep on them and like maybe get a better idea. Mm-hmm. So I don't hate that.
What's his bio say?
It just says Cleveland Marshall College and then his Instagram.
Okay.
So I also would not be into someone who was in college because of my age. I'm 27.
Lawyer, though.
Oh, is that what that
Law
is?
school. You gotta read through the lines.
Oh, is that what that is?
I didn't know what that was either.
Cleveland Marshall Law School.
Does that make him more attractive now that you know that, or no?
I still don't think I would date someone who's in school. I
Okay.
don't know. Like,
Post-grad?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm too old. Like, I feel like I don't have time. I'm 27.
Maria wants to pop out her first kid in 3 years.
I am.
She's got to get it going.
3-year timeline. I don't know. I guess if someone, but this is also why I don't like dating apps because like maybe I would meet this person in person and like really hit it off, and then I like wouldn't care that he's still in school. But I'm basing everything off of just like these credentials because I don't know him as a person at all.
Right. So even that video we just did about the 80% of women finding men unattractive, like I really think it's so overly harsh on dating apps specifically.
It is because like genuinely, if I met him in person, I might really like him, and I like be like, oh, he's graduating law school in a year. I don't care, but just based off of this, I'm like, no, I don't have time.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. You pick people apart. You're way more picky online than you are in real life.
100%.
So what do guys do for photos? What do you think the best type of photo is that men can take, or what should they be doing?
I don't think anything's wrong with a guy asking their friend, like if they're already out like doing something, to ask them to take a photo, but I actually can't picture a guy actually doing that. I feel like their friends would roast them. So I don't know. I don't have a good answer for them.
Yeah.
Like maybe have your mom do it when you're out to dinner with your family or something. I don't know.
She'd be down if you told her you're looking for a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Get the mom on board.
I don't know what guys do because there are guys though that they post pictures on Instagram that's like just them and someone clearly took it.
It is too, and there's so many double standards because like here I am posting mirror photos every day,
I know.
selfies every day, and it's like when a guy does that, it's not attractive.
I know, I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yep.
All right, so no to Joe.
We'll try for one more. Connor is 30. His first photo, I feel like, yeah, I like what he's doing. It's scenic. He's looking away from the camera and the river's in the background. Okay. It's a weird belt buckle, but I'm not gonna fixate on that. The second one, he's not really smiling, and again, we love only half of our face. Mediocre. The second one is another selfie, and it's like he's got his tongue out and he's doing the like,
oh no,
like the eyes with the, like if it was this, but it's this, and I just feel like I don't love it. And the next one is also a selfie, and he's looking like down at the camera, which is a very bold angle. For most of us, we don't. It's just like, okay, yeah. And the last one's a picture of a dog. I think that these profiles could just be a lot stronger. Show some personality, tell a joke, have more life experiences, like go outside and just act like you're doing something.
The next guy is 34, and it's a picture of him and a kid, and I would not date somebody that has a kid, so I would assume if it's his first picture, he probably wants people to know that it's his kid.
Right, which would be the right thing to do if you would be okay with that, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. I think that it's good to be like upfront about it. Mm-hmm. So, but he also doesn't say. Oh, there's another picture of him and the kid. So I would swipe left because I would assume it's his.
Yeah. Do you think if guys have kids, they should put it in their bio?
Yeah, because I actually did go on a date with a guy who did not say he had a kid, and I found out on the date, and like I thought he was talking about his dog. Apparently, he was talking about his child.
Dog dad is actually a real dad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so should you only post a photo with a kid if you're a dad? Or some guys will post photos like with their niece or nephew.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it is really cute if guys post photos with kids, and I feel like every time a guy does that and it's not his kid, he literally says like, not my kid, or it's like my niece or my nephew.
Yeah, so maybe clarify then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think girls would love that.
Okay, because they want a guy who's like a good fatherly figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what this is. With this thing he's holding, it looks like some sort of machine. Oh, he has a dog. And I like German Shepherds. Oh, he has a dirt bike. Okay, that's cool. I like that. He's got a nice suit. See, like, he has photos of him by himself, and they're not weird. Like the last guy.
Okay. So whatever this guy's doing is working.
Yeah. He also has a Subaru. It looks like a Subaru WRX, so I like those.
Okay.
So that's cool.
What about a bio?
Who is trying to buy a house in the woods with me? Okay, so I like that he's trying to buy a house. I don't know what he does. What's a plastisol technician? I don't know what plastisol is.
No idea.
I don't know. We're gonna assume that he has a good income. So,
Does he look like he has a good income?
I don't know. I mean, if you have a dirt bike and you have the luxury of dirt biking, I'm sure you do. And he has a Subaru, so. Oh, and he skis. I love skiing. And he hikes. And I would, yeah, this guy's.
Okay, match with him. I'll give him your info.
Yeah.
So this guy tried. He really did. Why? I feel like when men post photos with their buddies, it's almost like a tease because usually the buddies are cuter than the guy. And then you go and click and you're like, yep, wasn't. Oh, he actually was a cute one out of the three. Okay. I like this guy's profile. I don't think he's not really my type. But I think he has a great profile. I think his first photo should definitely be just a photo of himself, though, because as I keep scrolling, his photos get better. He has one selfie in here that's a little odd.
What do you think of selfies in general?
I don't like them for a guy. I don't even really necessarily like them for me unless it's like bang, bang, like in some fire sunlight, you know? But this guy's... I'm going to look at his profile. Specialize in facilitating laughter, intrigue, adventure, and occasionally a copious amount of shots. And he put his height in his bio. 6'3", buddy.
What do you think about the height in the bio?
I don't like it. Like, what do you think? Like, you could just put 6'3", I'm over 6 foot, and she's gonna sit on me? Like, no. It honestly pisses me off a little bit. Like, have a little bit more than your height to offer. And I guess he does specialize in facilitating laughter. That's just too much for me. That's like, buddy, I'll facilitate the laughter. Don't worry about that part.
So next one, Colin is 26. Again, it's a selfie, so like, and he's not my type, so I probably would just immediately swipe left. Second photo is also a selfie.
Does he have a photo in there that would be better as his first photo?
Let's see. No. So like they're like literally like pictures of like nature, like a rainbow, like somewhere he's hiking, a beach, which I guess shows that he likes to be outdoorsy, which is nice. Mm-hmm. But I think that he needs to get like a better photo of himself, like just specifically for the first photo.
Okay, and maybe limit the amount of photos that aren't you. Because it's your dating profile, you know? I mean, you can put what you're interested in the bio or in the little like things that you select.
Right.
I think one photo is probably more than enough of nature.
That's so true.
How many likes do you get? So not matches necessarily, but likes.
At least 200
per day?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's another reason why I'm not on there a lot, because I feel like people when you get a lot at once, it's very overwhelming. And not only that, now you're just like, okay, are they actually like liking me, or are they just sending a like?
Mm-hmm. So then, how many matches do you get?
So out of that, I would say like 80, 90 a day, as far as matches. But then again, it's like the quality of that. Like there's maybe half as far as like quality of like guys on there.
Okay.
So I rarely swiped right on people. Right? Isn't that what gives you a match?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you probably didn't have that many matches then. if you weren't swiping
Yeah, no,
right.
I didn't have a ton of matches. Or I would match with someone, then I would all of a sudden be like, I just don't really feel like putting in the effort to talk to this person.
All right.
So I only had like maybe a match or two a day, mostly because I was being a little picky.
So matches, not a lot, because like you can have however many people like you, but you obviously only match with them if you're interested back. And we were talking about, like, it is very easy to be harsh on people. So I feel like I didn't actually match with a lot of people. So honestly, probably only like a couple a week.
So how many likes would you get? Maybe not people that you matched with necessarily, but people that liked you.
So there was a time where like I wasn't on it for a few weeks. And so like maybe even like a month. And when I went on, there was like 400 likes. So
Okay.
I remember that.
So yeah, so you got, that's a lot.
Especially Cleveland's small.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're in like a Miami or an LA, you get way more.
That's true. I'm sure those people do get a lot more.
So describe the perfect dating profile. Like what are his pictures? What is his bio? What's it look like?
The perfect dating profile is just, they show their hobbies, they show their style, they show their friends, they show their job, in photos. They show if they have any pets. I don't know. And then their bio is, I would say something like short that like maybe something funny that shows something about their personality, and like is a conversation starter. Like if you were to swipe, then you could like say something based off their bio, but not something like crazy long, because then they're just trying too hard. But nothing sexual. I think that's weird. But just something short and sweet and organic and natural.
Something adventure-y, however that manifests, but more adventure-y than just like a close-up selfie and you're like under a tree, you're doing something cool outside or on a trip somewhere. Makes me feel like you have some life experience, or you value going to travel, or value being with friends. I think one friend's photo is acceptable to show that like you got a life. Dog pics, we love them, very cute. That shows a warmer side to someone. I like the outfit choices too. Maybe give us a couple different. Like, okay, you got a sporty outfit, nice. Can the kid look sharp? All right, we like that. Look at that handsome photo of this guy who went to a wedding once. Like, give us some variety, and hammer it home with these profiles where you have an opportunity to have a bio or say something silly or funny or anything. Like, I'll never forget on Hinge, we had this one guy, me and my friend were dying. When we were in Florida and we downloaded it, you can actually leave a voice message. And I forget what the heading was, but it was like, oh, I know. It was how to pronounce your name. And we listened to the voice recording. We were crying tears of laughter because it was just like, Shania Twain or something. And his name was obviously not Shania, but just like we weren't expecting it, and we were just like dying. And then all of a sudden his profile, he was an attractive person, because we're like, that was fucking hilarious. Like, how to pronounce my name. And it was just like, I actually don't even think he put an accent. He was just like Shania Twain, like was straight up about it. And it was incredible. So like, and I remembered that was months and months ago. So I think utilizing the opportunity to have something funny in your bio.
So if you could describe the perfect Tinder profile or dating app profile.
Ooh, okay. So very concise, straight to the point. Tell me why you're there. Personality. And you could do that through your photos as well. Like if you are someone who likes being outside, having a picture of you outside, not blurry, and good lighting, and not taken at, this downward angle, that would be preferred. And also kind of just showing, more about you. Dating apps, I feel like it's an easy way. It's kind of like a resume, so to speak. And it kind of should be treated as one. It should be kind of professional and also like more fun. Having jokes on there. Maybe it's like my age. I don't find them funny at all. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm just like, nope, not at all. But then again, like, it just also depends, like, does it fit you? Like, are you putting, like, if I see someone and it looks like, okay, they look like they are someone who is like the comedian of the friend group, and they have like jokes on there, I'm like, okay, cool. But if they're just dad jokes and like most of your pictures are you partying and, you know, you drinking and doing stuff like that, I'm like, okay, this isn't really authentic. This just looks childish. So.
Okay. And then what kind of photos, like what is the weight of importance on the first photo? Because if you come across a guy and you don't like the way he looks or the photo's bad on the first photo, do you even scroll through the rest of his profile?
No. The first photo holds a lot of weight. Like, that is like your, that's like the way to reel people in. So like, it's very important. It's just like, say it's a first impression. Like, it's like the first 5 seconds of the date. Like, do you show up and your clothes look wrinkly and they don't fit you and like it looked like you just rushed out of the house? Or, you know, do you look like a little bit put together, like you took your time, like it wasn't just a last minute thing for you? And that's kind of like what the first photo should portray.
First photo, it's just you. Nobody else is in it. It's not a selfie. It's not a mirror photo. Dressed like nicely, I guess, something that just kind of like shows like what type of person you are. Like if you're like maybe more professional or like country, like something just that shows your personality a little bit, like through your style. That's something that's important to me, but maybe that's not important to everyone. And then a photo of you and friends. And then I think a photo of you like doing something that you enjoy. So like if you like hiking or like golf, like something that just shows like what your hobby is. And then I think as far as the prompts, or I guess Tinder's a little different. They don't seem to have prompts, but maybe something that shows you have a sense of humor, something that tells a little bit about what you're looking for, and then something that just says something about like you as a person. So like if you're passionate about your career, like maybe you put that in there, or if you like to travel.
Okay. And then what would the perfect like first message be to you? Like what are you replying to versus what are you not replying to?
So don't just do like a hey or a hi, and don't hit on them, because if you're matching with someone, they already know you're attracted to them. Otherwise you wouldn't match with them most likely. I think that you should take something from the girl's profile and use that to start a conversation. So like if she traveled somewhere you've been before, use that. If she has a dog and you like dogs, like something that you can actually have a conversation about, and it like shows that you are interested in something about her besides her looks.
Probably a message that had something to do with my bio. Not something like too obvious, but something like they actually looked at my bio and then they were like, I don't know, if I put something about like coffee, then they could be like, oh, you want to go to like this specific coffee place in this like specific place, that shows that like, hey, I see that you like coffee, and then I looked into it and there's like a coffee place we could go to, instead of just saying like let's get coffee or something, like let's get coffee at this cool coffee place or something.
Okay, so being more direct and like making a plan almost.
Not making a plan, just kind of like being,
like showing that you looked into it.
yeah, showing that they actually looked at your profile and didn't just swipe and then matched and then wrote something really quick because they're writing the same thing to like every single girl. Something that's like, oh, like that guy looked at my profile. Because, I mean, my profile is just very coffee specific, so that was an example, but like just anything that would be like, oh, this guy like looked at, like, he's interested in me.
Like he curated
like I'm
the
special.
message.
Yeah.
He curated it for you. It's not just like a copy and paste that he's sending every girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say the best way to get a reply back, from me at least, is it has to be kind of relevant. So I'm assuming that you're messaging me because you looked through my profile. And if you notice anything that I've done as far as like occupation, or maybe something that I mentioned and like maybe it piqued your interest, like saying, hey, like you said that you do this, that's cool. Like, can you explain maybe like, you know, what do you mean by this? Like asking more questions for me to talk about myself. Like I love talking about myself.
Doesn't everyone?
So being able to have that segue question of like finding out more about me would most likely get a response back versus just saying, hey, you're cute. Like I like that. Ugh.
Right, like that. You already know they think you're cute.
Right.
If they matched with you.
Right. So now I'm like, are you actually interested in me?
Mm-hmm.
So like that first message, like asking me about me. And that's the same thing vice versa. I feel like if I like a guy and I want to message them first, I'm going to ask something about them pertaining to their profile.
Mm-hmm.
But if your profile has really nothing to do with you or your personality, and I ask you a question about that and you cannot respond, like that should be a little sign that maybe I should revamp my profile just a little bit. But yeah, like always have that segue question of being able to like have someone talk about themselves, because everyone loves talking about themselves.
I'm not too fixated on that. If you could do more than a what's up, you know, because that's generic. You could play off of something maybe I had in my profile. That's usually your best bet. Do something. Ask a question to inquire about the other person based on the stuff that they provided. I feel like that's a safe choice. You don't have to be too crazy with it, but anything that's not so generic, like, hey, it's like, well, okay. And even that's not terrible, but...
All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you like this style video and want me to continue bringing women on my channel, let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know what questions and topics and different things you would like me to cover. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.